So the keys of the game here is Exeter trying to match speed of Bedford, trying to contain Bedford in the defensive zone, and Bedford's keys, speed, speed, speed.
Martin and Sylvain facing off. Bedford gets the puck and fires it into the Exeter end, being chased down there by Sam Perry. Max Gauthier, actually they're going to call that an ice.
Yes. So obviously we talked about the starters, Shea Guimond for Bedford and Jude Robles for Exeter. The key is getting shots on Shea Guimond and then crashing the net. Exeter's got to capitalize on their rebounds.
So Davis and Sylvain on the face-off to the right of Guimond, or to the left of him, I should say. Bedford wins the face-off, and then they fired out of their zone, and this might be another icing.
It
Missed everybody. So 2 quick icing calls, only about 23 seconds in the game ticking by. So we'll wait for the action to resume here. Once again, it'll be Davis against Sylvain. Puck drop. Won by Exeter.
Ooh,
fired
nice
a shot right there. That was Doyle. Point blank on Guimond. He was able to make that save. The puck's in the corner right now. And Giroux comes up with it, and he passes it up to San Clemente and then up to Parker Roberto. Fired back into the neutral zone and then shot back in. It's going to be delayed offside, so we'll get another whistle here. 14:21 remaining here in the first period. No score between the Bulldogs and Blue Hawks.
Yeah, so obviously Exeter's goal is to try to contain Bedford. Obviously, Coach Tufts has been around for a long time for Exeter. He's telling his team, listen, you've got to match speed, you got to contain him, and don't let him get behind you.
So Veda Boncourt on the faceoff, he wins it for Exeter. He gets it up to his teammate McLaughlin, who tips it into the Bedford end. Ryan Hupp tries to center it, broken up by Bedford, and fired out in the neutral zone. And now here's a chance for Owen Roberto into the Exeter end. He gets taken down, no whistle there. Puck is coming up the board.
Nice move.
And Exeter breaks out with it, but Alex Lobdell's able to break them up. And now another chance here for Exeter. Long shot by McLaughlin behind the net. Picked up by Scott.
Yeah, you see a Bedford guy floating in center ice there, Harry. You can keep an eye on him.
Puck is held in by Nick Bean for Exeter. He's in the corner. Now along the board, up to the point. Tyler Blood takes a wrister. It gets hits somebody in front of the Bedford net, and Guimond decides to dive out and put his glove on it to get a whistle.
Yeah, we talked about the rebound. There was one right there, and obviously he got caught in the defensive player's legs, and Guimond was able to jump out, pounce on it, and cover it up for a whistle.
And somebody lost a stick there.
Yeah, I had a broken stick on the Exeter defense.
The Exeter side.
He had to go to the bench.
So Keegan Knight on the face-off here against Cam Wozlak to the left of Guimond. Puck is dropped. Exeter picks it up. Backhand by Nelson goes wide into the corner now, trying to come up with possession. Wozlak fighting along with Quinn Hutchins, a whole bunch of Bedford and Exeter players. Now finally the Blue Hawks come out. Sharp angle shot by Keegan Knight. That's deflected away by Guimond, and now Bedford breaks out. Turnover in the defensive zone, fired back into the Bedford zone. They have to regroup. Wozlak takes the puck and carries it out himself. Makes a collision there, but recovers. Wozlak still with the puck. Then loses it in the... Oh, here's a breakaway chance. This is Doyle. Oh, he lost the puck at the last second. Now rebound, another save by Guimond. Wow, what action here.
Yeah, hit the post on that breakaway, Harry, and the rebound. Guimond was right there to make the save.
There's another shot that's knocked away. And now Bedford coming out of the zone. So far, Exeter with the big scoring chances in this period.
And that's what they got to do. They got to sneak behind the defense and get those odd man rushes and those breakaways. That's how they're going to win the game.
Now in the Exeter zone. Puck is fired across now to Sylvain. He's trying to get it settled down. Puck is still loose and now kicked up to Davis. He's skating one-on-one. He gets a shot away, and Guimond gloves that. He's going to hang on to it for a whistle because he was Davis was cruising in for a rebound.
So obviously Exeter's coming in with a game plan. They're executing it, sneaking the guy behind the Bedford end zone, the defense, getting him into the zone, and taking shots on Shea Guimond.
Vada Bocour for Exeter. He wins the face-off. The shot from the point goes wide. Now fired up the board, unable to be held in, but here comes Parker Roberto. He takes a shot That goes behind the Exeter net. San Clemente with it, tries to get it up to Sylvain, trying to hold it in. Still fighting for possession, fired back behind the Exeter net. Doyle, he tries to knock it away. Sylvain gets it back to San Clemente. He takes a wide angle shot and the puck squirts out across the crease but goes wide. Nobody can get their stick on it. Now here's a race into Bedford end that Parker Joyce wins and fires it up to Parker Roberto. It skips off his stick, and now Exeter controls it in their end. Up ice and then chipped into the Bedford end. Parker Joyce has to chase it down here. No icing on the play. Nick Bean collides with Joyce. Joyce is able to get the puck up the board, but that player's checked. Now Giroux with it behind the net. He resets the breakout. Long lead pass up to Scott. It goes off his stick and goes behind the Exeter net. Tries to center it, nobody home. Owen Roberto chips it back. Scott takes it and gets it behind the net to Lobdell. Lobdell tries to get past the check but can't. Owen Roberto back there as well in the corner. Roberto and Lobdell both fighting for the puck. Roberto comes up with it. Now Lobdell back in the corner.
It's a dangerous line for Harry. Dangerous line for Bedford, Harry. They can score at a moment's notice.
Now from the point is a shot there by Tim Spencer. That is chipped up over the net. And now goes out into the neutral zone. Lobdell just fires it in. And the Bulldogs are going to make a change here. Up the board, Nelson, he tries to control it. Puck is up in the air, bounces and goes up to Doyle. He's being harassed. Doyle loses the puck. Spencer tries to take him out. Now Wozlak gets it up to Scott, to Kerr, I'm sorry. They lose the puck, and Rich Davis has it for Exeter. Cross ice pass to Doyle. He's checked by Tim Spencer, and Spencer takes the puck away from him.
Yeah, that was payback from earlier when he gets shot. When he get shot or checked.
Vadia has to go behind the net to collect the loose puck. Gets away from one check. Now up to Sylvain. He wheels around, and Bedford prepares to break out. Parker Roberto, pass off his stick. Fired back into the neutral zone. Sylvain still controls it, tries to go back to the Bedford end. Gets it across to Arhat Vadia. He can't control it, but now here's San Clemente up the board. Into the Exeter zone.
Nice
he chips
move.
it and goes behind the net. He's got Parker Roberto up front. San Clemente check. Sylvain with the puck behind the net, looking for an avenue to center it to Roberto. Roberto can't get a shot away.
He should have taken the shot on that one, Harry.
Now Vadia fires the shot back into the Exeter end. Jake Martin gets it up to Davis, who fires it into the Bedford end. A little too far for Doyle. Now Vadia takes control of the puck, gets it up to Parker Roberto. He can't control it. Now Exeter gets the puck back. Sam Perry chips it up ahead to Vadabakur. The puck goes all the way to the Bedford net. Guillemont's able to click it away. Now here's another shot and a save by Guillemont. McLaughlin getting that shot from the slot,
yeah,
but Guillemont was there to make the save.
Yeah, so Exeter's putting some pressure on the Bedford goalie and the Bedford defenses, which they want to do. Exeter cannot lose the foot chase and not lose their defensive zone, because Bedford will make it pay for it.
No score with 8:28 to go here in the first period. There's the shot that goes wide on the Bedford net. And Scott tries to clear it out to Owen Roberto, but that's broken up, held in there by Exeter. Giroux behind the Bedford net, chips it up to Owen Roberto. He's got some room, and he chips it ahead to Alex Lobdell. Lobdell tries to get over the blue line, gets by his check. Lobdell at the faceoff circle takes a shot. That goes, that hits the goaltender, Rogels, and goes wide. Now in the neutral zone. Giroux, along with Parker Joyce. Back to Giroux. Up to Lobdell off his stick. No icing. Puck goes
making
behind
a line
the net.
change. Bedford's making a line change here, Harry, so that's why he didn't chase the puck in the zone.
Exeter tries to clear the zone out. They get into the neutral zone, but Giroux picks up the loose puck and gets it across to Quinlan Kerr. Kerr tries to get the puck up to Brett Nyland, and he does across the other side of the rink. Nyland fires it behind the net. Exeter tries to clear it, but Giroux holds it in. There's a shot from the point. That's knocked away by Rogels. Another chance here for Brett Nyland, or to Cam Wozlak. He can't control the puck. It goes back into the Bedford end where Giroux gets control. Now Nyland gets the puck lost in his skates. He has to get it up to Tim Spencer, but Exeter's there to fire it right back into the Bedford end.
No icing.
Giroux being forechecked. Sends it up the ice. Too far for Quinlan Kerr. That's going to be an icing call here with 7 minutes to go in the first and no score.
So we kind of figured this was going to happen the first couple of minutes. Both teams kind of feeling each other out, seeing what they're going to bring, what their defense, what their offense is going to entail. So you're going to see, I think it's going to open up in the next couple of minutes, especially in the second period. Now each team knows what each team's going to be trying to do.
Got some debris on the ice. The officials are going to.
Yeah, somebody lost their mouth guard on the ice.
And Keegan Knight goes back to retrieve it. Now we're going to have a face-off to the left of Guimont. It's going to be Rich Davis for Exeter. Nope, change that. It's going to be number 15, Jacob Martin, against Sylvain. Tim Spencer picks up the loose puck and wraps it around, but it's held in there momentarily by Exeter. Clearing attempt, no good. Here's a low pass, centering pass to number 15, Martin. He can't control it, and the puck goes into the neutral zone. Gauthier for Exeter has to go back behind his net to get the puck. Tries to clear it out. Martin now up to Doyle and to Davis. Davis takes a wrister.
Ooh.
That just missed the post.
Not by much.
Now behind the net, Tim Spencer across to Parker Roberto. And now Jack Sylvain carries it into the Exeter end. Tries to send a wrister through a leg. That gets knocked away. Puck is bouncing into the neutral zone. Owen Roberto has control of it. He has to wait for his teammate Sylvain to get onside, and Bulldogs decide to make a change of line here. Pass up ice to Martin. He can't control it, and now the Bulldogs corral him, and they take control of the puck. Now here's a turnover for McLaughlin, but they're going to call that a high stick, which is a good thing because that could have turned into a dangerous play right there.
So far, Exeter is actually executing the plan they want. Not a lot of shots on Rogels, which is what they want to do. They want to keep the Bedford players outside the funnel, right, and get them off to the side, get all those shots, and keeping them out of the slot, which is what Exeter wants to try to do.
Off the face-off, puck is out to McLaughlin. He goes up the board, tries to get into the Bedford end, and does. Now Ryan Hupp has to go into the corner to race for the puck, and instead Owen Roberto comes up with the loose puck for Bedford. Loses it momentarily. Now Vadabokur gets it down to his teammate Hupp. Hupp takes a wrister, and Guimont is able to corral that after it hits his chest protector. So 5:34 to go, no score here between Bedford and Exeter. First period action here in this quarterfinal game in the D1 playoffs.
Yeah, so Bedford obviously kind of like not playing the game they want to play right now. They're not using their speed like they usually do.
Now here comes number 27, Quinlan Kerr. There's a shot there by Brett Nyland, and that's gloved by Jules Rogels, who holds on for a whistle. One of the few shots on goal that Bedford's managed to get in this first period.
Yeah, that was probably going to go wide, Harry, but why take a chance and glove it, just get the whistle? Man, obviously you want to get a line change out of it, so. But obviously, Exeter is doing the game plan from Tufts is obviously play them tight, man-to-man coverage, and don't let them break in on you.
So Davis against Sylvain on the face-off. The puck goes down behind the net and squirts out into the neutral zone. Bouncing puck, nobody can control it. What do we have here? A high stick
coming all the way down to the Bedford end to the right of Guimont, left of Guimont.
A lot of face-offs in this first period. I think that's part of the reason why these teams can't seem to get a rhythm going.
Yeah, a lot of whistles. You're absolutely right.
They just keep stopping the play every couple of seconds. So on this face-off, it's going to be Jake Martin against Sylvain. Exeter wins the face-off. There's a shot that goes over the net by Davis. Guimont didn't see it there momentarily. Centering pass to Davis. He can't control it. Now back into the corner. Martin sends it across to Davis. Vadabokur could have had it, but instead Bedford intercepts and fires it out. Now the Blue Hawks fire it back in behind the net. Parker Joyce up to Owen Roberto. Up to Sylvain. Sylvain's got San Clemente with him.
Ooh.
And there's a shot that Rogels didn't quite see. He was kind of looking around for it, but it was pinned against his pad.
Yeah, that was dangerous. I thought he thought it might have gone in. He kind of looked back, and it was sitting right there in front of his pad. Jack Sylvain, the smart thing, to take a shot, maybe he would put it in, but obviously they got the whistle on that one, but that was a close call.
So Martin now against Lobdell, a pair of 15s facing off against each other. Scott out there along with Owen Roberto, Giroux, and Parker Joyce. Face off to the right of Rogels here in the Exeter end. 4:44 to go in the first. Off the face-off, the puck comes to Parker Joyce. He takes a weak shot that Scott couldn't get a second chance on. Now Exeter breaks out here. Perry still with it, takes a shot. Nice save there by Guimont.
Way to work through that defensive zone and get the shot, Harry.
Now Owen Roberto, he fans on it and turns the puck over. Exeter takes it away. Hupp with it, but now Lobdell fighting for the loose puck. All the way to the Exeter net. And Rogels.
Hook on Exeter.
They had to take Lobdell down on the play.
Yep, and here comes Bedford's power play. The Roberto line coming out. Roberto coming out as Bedford will go on the power play for 2 minutes on a hook on the Exeter player. That's going to be we got the hook, Harry. That's going to be yep.
That's Sam Perry.
Number 4.
No, number 4. I'm sorry, Cam Allen. He's the guilty party. He's going to be serving 2 minutes in the box. And the face-off here, Sylvain against Davis. Puck is along the board, now up to the point. Giroux holds it in. Down to Sylvain at the face-off circle. He takes a wrister. Rogels had it for a moment, but can't control the rebound. It goes out back to Sylvain. Giroux cruising the blue line, takes a wrister. That gets deflected. Another shot there by Sylvain, gloved by Rogels, and we get a whistle.
Yeah, a lot of action in front of that Exeter net. And Parker Joyce is really pushing back and forth with I think it's number 12 for Exeter.
Richard Davis.
Yeah, they were checking each other back and forth in front of the Exeter net in front of Rogels.
1:42 left in the power play. Bedford wins the face-off, and Giroux has it. Now Sylvain, he's cruising the face-off circle, takes a wrister. That's a save by Rogels. Loose puck, back to Sylvain, now back up to Giroux at the blue line, fires, high shot, saved by Rogels. Bedford gets the rebound. Giroux again has it. Now Owen Roberto at the other point. He's cruising, now back to Giroux. Kind of back and forth along the blue line, fires a shot. Goes wide, Roberto with the loose puck, and Sylvain gets it back up to Giroux. Giroux now to Owen Roberto, takes the wrister. That's kicked away by Rogels, and Exeter's able to clear it out all the way.
Yeah, Bedford putting a lot of pressure on Exeter right now in this power play.
Minute 5 left here in the Bedford power play. 3:16 left in the first period, no score. Parker Roberto carries the puck into the blue line, tries to get by his defender and does. Takes it behind the net. And Bedford sets up the power play box. Sylvain at the face-off circle at the half wall. Down low to Roberto. He comes up to the circle. Giroux at the point. Back to Sylvain, cruising around the circle. Gets away from one man. Sylvain still with it.
Watch
down
that
low
backdoor
to Roberto.
pass.
And that was knocked away, lucky for them. Because
Owen
Roberto was just floating right there at the open side. Now Roberto with the puck again at the face-off circle to Sylvain. Sylvain goes behind the net. Leaves it there for Roberto. Roberto faces it gets it up to his brother, Owen. Parker, I should say. And that shot goes off the crossbar. 10 seconds left in the power play. Here's Sylvain cruising in, backhand. Kicked away by Rogels. Nice save there. But he gets the rebound. Roberto with it. Cross ice to Owen, but he can't get a stick on it. Goes up the board. And I don't think, that was an opportunity to hold it in. Bedford couldn't do it.
Yep.
So now they have to reset. Exeter penalty is off now. Owen Roberto takes a shot that gets deflected. And Exeter fires it back into Tim Spencer back in the Bedford end. He sets things up. Cruising backwards, gets it to Scott. Scott, long lead pass intercepted by Davis. That shot goes all the way to Guimont, and he sticks it away. Giroux up the board. This could be an icing, and it will be. 1:45 to go in the first period. Still no score. Bedford had their chances on that power play, but couldn't collect.
So their bread and butter, the Roberto to Roberto backdoor pass. Exeter was right on top of it. They knew it was coming. They've been scouted for it, and they were on top of it. So kudos to Exeter, but great job by Bedford to put pressure on Exeter on that power play.
Keegan Knight against Lobdell on the face-off. They're in the corner now, and Lobdell picks up the loose puck and goes behind the net. Lead pass, too far there for San Clemente. Now here comes Keegan Knight.
Look out.
Back into the Bedford end. He gets by one man, a second one, but loses control of the puck. It goes right to Guimont. He put the glove on it. Kind of lucky that they didn't call that a hook.
I thought they were going to call that a penalty. They didn't, though. We got away with one, so.
Because that was almost the exact same play that happened in the Exeter end.
I was thinking the same thing. You're absolutely right, Harry. But they got away with it. I felt that he tripped over himself, not over the stick.
1:27 left in the first period. Still no score between Exeter and Bedford. On this face-off, it's going to be Sylvain against Davis, or against Perry. Against Jake Martin, I should say. I got to memorize these Exeter numbers better. Sorry about that, folks. Back into the Exeter end. The centering pass to San Clemente gets broken up, and Exeter comes back the other way. Pass across to Martin, broken up. Parker Roberto now with the puck. His pass is intercepted by Doyle. Doyle comes back into the Bedford end. Puck rolls to the board, sends it behind the net. Martin tries to get control of the puck, leaves it there for Davis. Sends it across now to Perry. Puck bounces up in the air. Now that should be a trip. That didn't get called. Penalty. Sylvain was taken down by Martin. No call though. 40 seconds left in the period. Puck is back in the neutral zone. Quinn Hutchins to Roberto.
Look out.
To San Clemente. He's trying to fight for the puck. It goes to Roberto.
Nice save.
And a beautiful point-blank shot there by Parker Roberto, but the glove that Jules Rogels flashes is able to keep it out of the net, so still no score.
Yeah, Jake San Clemente, nice pass to Roberto. Roberto right on the doorstep, and a great save by Rogels to keep this a 0-0 game.
So Brett Nyland on the face-off for Bedford. Puck is won by Exeter. They fire it out into the neutral zone. Parker Joyce chases it down. Now it's loose back in the Bedford end. Giroux's able to corral that. Brett Nyland, this pass is too far for him. It squirts into the Exeter end. They flip it back out onto the neutral zone. Giroux has to chase it down. Floating behind the net. Floating. Now wrists up high, and that's going to do it for the first period. So no scores, nothing to report, just one power play by Bedford that had a couple of good opportunities, but nothing to show for it.
No.
So we are scoreless after one period. Yeah. So goaltenders duel so far, and we'll see if we'll get some scoring here. No score as we begin the second period. Face-off rolls into the Exeter end. Fired into the neutral zone, but Giroux takes the puck and fires it right back in behind the net. Gauthier up the board, but Sylvain is there for Bedford, takes it away. Sylvain behind the net, looking for a centering opportunity, gets it to San Clemente, gets a weak shot off that Rogels is able to stop. Puck comes out of the zone, then fired right back in by Bedford. Puck is still loose. Bedford gets control of it again. Sylvain tries to fire it off the board, but instead sends it into the netting, and we get a whistle.
Yeah, it's going to come out the outside in the neutral zone because nobody tipped it. He fired it right into the net. So outside of the neutral zone, right in front of the Bedford bench.
So on the face-off, it's going to be Vadabakur against Lobdell. Puck goes back into the Bedford end, where Brian Greer sends it up now to Scott. Scott to Lobdell. He fires his shot. That's gloved away by Rogels, and then a rebound.
Smart play by Rogels.
By Scott, yeah. Rogels was able to get the glove on that.
Yeah, Scott made a great shot. Saw his opportunity behind the goal line, and then Rogels had to make a save, and he brought his whole body into the net, but kept his glove outside the goal line, so no goal.
So Scott behind the net for Bedford. Gets it up to the point to Spencer. Spencer keeping it in, sends it right back down low. Owen Roberto in the far corner. He gets checked. Mantell puts the lumber on him. Now McLaughlin clears the zone for Exeter, but Bedford fires it right back in. Tyler Blood up the board. Held in by Bedford. Long shot behind the net. Goes up the half wall. And now fed to Owen Roberto. He takes a wrister that goes over the net. Great opportunity there for Owen. Puck held in there by Greer. Gets to the Lobdell. Lobdell shot just goes wide. A couple of opportunities there for Bedford. Now behind the net. Puck is still loose, looking for a chance to wrap around. But Rogels holding very tight against the post, leaving no room for a squeeze in. And we get a whistle now with 13:22 to play in the second.
Yeah, Bedford's coming out, putting the pressure again on Exeter. A little bit of scrum in front of the net there. Rogels had to make the stop and cover the puck.
So now the face-off will be to the right of Rogels. Taking the face-off will be Sylvain against Keegan Knight for Exeter. And slow coming out of the bench now is Parker Roberto. Now Bedford's got 5 on the ice, and now the officials are
they
going
try
over
to make a change. Yeah, Bedford tried to make a change, and the referee was having nothing to do with it. He was trying to make a last-minute change, but obviously they're limited to how when you can make a change, and obviously Bedford went past that. They're allowed to make the last change because they're the home team, but they have to give a certain amount of time to do it.
Now Knight's going to step out and let Nelson Davis take the shot. Now there's a shot from the point by Sylvain. That's gloved by Rogels.
I don't think he saw it, Harry. I think it came up to him. There he is. There's the puck in front of me here, and he gloved it. So I think he was surprised to see that.
So another face-off here. It'll be Martin against Sylvain. The puck goes behind the Exeter goal, fired up the board, held in there by Arhat Vadia momentarily, but it squirts out. Quinn Hutchins fires it back in. Exeter has to regroup. Back into the neutral zone. Arhat Vadia fires it in. That's intercepted by Sam Perry. He tries to clear the puck out and does. Now here's Brendan Doyle over the blue line, but his teammate Jake Martin was just a hair over. So we get another whistle here on the offside.
Offside, yep.
12:53 to play, no score. Pretty tight game both ways.
Yeah, Bedford's already got 4 shots on goal already, and it's only been 3 minutes into the period.
Now here's Cam Woslak on the faceoff. He wins it. It goes into the Bedford end, but Exeter's able to take it away. Davis fires it down low to Doyle behind the net, leaves it there for Martin, and then Davis goes right back to it. Centering pass for Doyle, misses everybody, and now here comes Brett Nyland. His pass is intercepted, and Exeter comes back the other way. Sam Perry over the blue line at the faceoff circle. Centering pass to Martin. Martin couldn't quite get his stick on it, and the puck just bounces over to Guimont. He makes the save. We get a whistle now. The faceoff will be to the right of the Bedford netminder. 12:18 to play. Bedford making a change to bring out the line of Lobdell, Owen Roberto, and Quinlan Kerr.
This is their sophomore line, Harry. All sophomores on this line.
Shot from the point by Allen is blocked. Here's a chance in front of the net. Oh, Keegan Knight had a point-blank shot that Guimont is able to take away from him. And now here comes Bedford the other way. Here's Scott up to Lobdell. That's broken up. Back into the neutral zone. Giroux has to recover, but the pass is intercepted, and now it bounces in. Here's Arhat Vadia. Centering pass misses everybody. Lobdell behind the net. He's checked, but gets the puck back. Tries to center it again. Still with the puck. Skating. Leaves it for Owen Roberto. Now Exeter takes a clearing attempt, but Giroux's able to hold it in. His shot from the point misses everything. Owen Roberto in the corner. Leaves it for Lobdell behind the net. Lobdell trying to evade a check. Roberto centering pass. Nobody home. Lobdell's got to chase it down, but Giroux's able to keep it in from the point. There's a shot through a screen. Rogels with the save. Another flip shot by Giroux behind the net. Scott centers it. It goes all the way to the point to Giroux. Giroux's shot is swallowed up by Rogels. We get a whistle.
Yeah, Bedford Exeter's doing a lot of running around in their end in this period right now, Harry, and that's not good. A couple times, Johnny Giroux had point-blank shots from the slot and just teed it up and just shot right in on the goalie. So they got to stop that.
So 10:58 to go here in the second period. Still no score. Cam Woslak up against Vadabakur on the face-off from the point. Tim Spencer's shot goes over the net. It's along the half wall. Exeter tries to corral it and does. Sam Perry now being checked by Woslak. Woslak takes the puck away, but he can't get a centering pass off. Finally, they clear the zone. Hupp gets it across ice to McLaughlin, who gets it up to Vadabakur. He's taken down, no whistle. And now Bedford coming up with the puck. Tim Spencer, he's being checked by Ryan Hupp. Cross ice pass now to Quinlan Kerr. Tries to get it to Nyland. It's chipped out into the neutral zone. Brian Greer fires it back into the Exeter end. Bulldogs making a change now. Number 1 line is out right now. The puck rolls and looks like we might have an icing. We do. Goes all the way into the Bedford end. We get a whistle.
Yeah, 10:08 left here in the second period. Still no score. Bedford, firing 6 shots already on Exeter in this period. Exeter only 1 shot on Guimont. So obviously Bedford's kind of ratcheted up a little bit here to try to get a goal and try to draw first blood.
Bedford's top line is out there against Jake Martin. Off the face-off. Parker Roberto behind the net looking for a centering pass, gets it to Sylvain, but that's broken up and Exeter comes back the other way. Doyle chips it into the Bedford end. He chases it down behind the net. Collides with Quinn Hutchins. Puck squirts out in front. Able to clear it out, but not out of the zone. Mantell fires a shot. That's blocked. And here's Jake San Clemente. Gets it up to Parker Roberto, now across to Sylvain. His shot goes wide. Arhad Vadia holds it in. Parker Roberto along the half wall trying to come up with the puck. He does. Cruising along the blue line. Centering pass, misses everybody, goes into the neutral zone. Bedford has to reset. Quinn Hutchins, still with the puck, fires a looper toward Rogels, and he just catches it like an outfielder.
Yep.
And that'll bring another whistle with 9:19 to play here in the second.
Yeah, why not? The change, get a fresh line out there and settle things down. Listen, the goal is Exeter is to slow the pace down. The goal for Bedford, speed it up. They want to beat Exeter with their speed.
No score so far, 9:19 to play. Lobdell here against Keegan Knight. Face off to the left of Rogels. Won by Exeter, and Potter sends it up the board to Nelson. Into the neutral zone. Bedford regroups, they got the puck again. Long shot there by Parker Joyce just to get it into the end. Potter chases it down for Exeter. Now held in by Bedford along the half wall. Bit of a scrum there. Arhad Vadia chips it in. Now the puck is broken up again along the half wall. Scott with it. Now knocked out into the Bedford end. Giroux goes all the way back with it and turns around. Exeter with a line change. Long lead pass is intercepted by Ryan Hupp for Exeter. He sends it up the far wall. And now Exeter breaks out again, finally. Keegan Knight chips the puck ahead. Exeter's making another change here. Giroux behind the net for Bedford. Long lead pass. Tried to hit Scott with it. Instead, the puck is fired right back into the Bedford end. Giroux with it again.
Not a bad idea by Johnny DeDrew to try to feed the guy coming off center ice. We've got to break him in.
Clearing pass is blocked and intercepted there by McLaughlin. Back down behind the net. Ryan Hupp chases it down. He collides with Giroux. Now Cam Waslak going into the corner. He's going to run it to Vadabakur there. Backhand try by Quinlan Kerr. This could wind up. No, it's not an icing. Doesn't go far enough. But Max Gauthier for Exeter chases it down. Nyland on the forecheck. Instead, the pass comes all the way up to Hupp into the Bedford end. He leaves it there for Vadabakur. Vadabakur knocked down by Brett Nyland there. And now here comes Bedford the other way. Nyland, he loses the puck momentarily. Perry fires it back in for Exeter. Greer, he flips the puck back into the neutral zone, and Perry has to chase it down for Exeter. Now it's along the blue line, fighting for possession. Finally squirts into the Exeter end where Sylvain comes up with it. He takes a shot. That's a sharp angle shot that Rogels is able to knock away. Another shot by Brian Greer, that goes wide. Along the board, San Clemente tries to come up with it, has to go behind the net to recover. He's checked there by Vadabakur. Now here's Sylvain behind the net. He tries to do a wraparound. Rogels is ready for him. And here's Brian Greer with a shot. That goes wide from the point. Tim Spencer, he tried to get it to Roberto. Roberto just missed an open net there.
Great idea.
San Clemente with it. Bedford with a lot of pressure in this last minute or so. Centering pass for Sylvain. That got chipped away. Back to the point to Spencer. No, he loses it. Now here comes Exeter the other way. Doyle with it. The face-off circle. Sliding save there by Brian Greer. Nice defensive play. Now San Clemente, he misses the pass and it goes all the way down into the Exeter zone. Held in there by Sylvain just barely. There's a centering pass. Shot by Roberto is blocked. And now here comes Exeter the other way. Too far for Doyle. Spencer fires it into the neutral zone where Tyler Blood gets it and sends it back into the Bedford end. 5:57 to go here in the second period. Still no score in this game. Long lead pass. He tried to hit Parker Roberto, but instead it's intercepted there by Tyler Blood. Puck is still bouncing around in the neutral zone. McLaughlin finally comes up with it for Exeter. He's being checked by Greer. He's been out there for quite a while. Greer behind the net with Blood. There's a shot. That's blocked. Back to the point now by Mantell. He fires a shot, and Guimont's able to save it. Now finally the puck bounces out, and we have a chance here with Owen Roberto. He sends it into the Exeter end, all the way to Rogels. He's able to knock it into the corner. Lobdell trying to fight for the control of the puck. He can't quite get his hands on it. And now Keegan Knight breaks into the Bedford end. 1-on-2, fires a shot, and Guimont kicks it away. Centering pass, misses everybody. Here's a quick shot. Oh, wow, an opportunity here for Keegan Knight, just wide of the Bedford net. Close call there. Puck is bouncing around. Keegan Knight still in the corner, down to Hupp and behind the net. Now gets up to the point to Potter. He fires a shot through a crowd, and Owen Roberto gets the rebound, and here comes Scott the other way. Scott with Owen Roberto, 1-on-2. Scott fires a backhand, knocked away by Rogels. He had to go behind the net. Centering pass to Wozlak, couldn't control it. That goes behind the net now. Wozlak chases the loose puck down, still with control. Now he turns it over. Cam Allen tries to send away his man, Hupp, but that's too far. Arhat Vadia, he gets the rebound. Now Wozlak coming the other way. He loses it. Now he gets it back. Fires into the Exeter end. Still with control along the half wall. Wozlak fighting off a check. Loses the puck momentarily, and now it goes over to Vada Bakur behind the Exeter goal. And he chips it into the neutral zone where Arhat Vadia gets it up to Sylvain. Top line out for Bedford now. Sylvain, cross ice, fires it into the Exeter end. Wraps around. Brett Nyland's going to chase it down. But Simon Potter gets there first along the board now. McLaughlin chips it up the board. Up to Doyle. Now to Jake Martin in the Bedford end. Here's an opportunity for Doyle, and he wins. He got past the Bedford defense and gets it under Guimont's pad for a goal.
Yeah, that was a broken play, Harry. There was a kind of a confusion there at the blue line between the Bedford players and the Exeter player who was coming on the ice, and it was a broken play. Doyle snuck in and put it right underneath the pad of Guimont. Exeter goes up 1-0.
It was kind of a break. Once he got past the defense, it was a breakaway in close, and he was, like you said, he was able to get it under the pads there. So Blue Hawks are up 1-0 here. First goal of the game, 3:37 into the second period, or 3:37 left in the second period. On the face-off in the neutral zone, Parker Joyce has to chase it back down in the Bedford end. He's got it in the corner. Up ice pass intercepted by Exeter. They wait until their guys get onside, still offsides. And in that time, San Clemente's able to take the puck away. Now here's Parker Roberto coming in the other way all alone. Backhand, saved by Rogels, rebound by San Clemente. That puck is one right through the crease. Roberto had another chance, but he couldn't get the puck in the net. Now here's a backhand try by Sylvain. San Clemente gets the puck up to the point. Here's a shot there by Hart. Vadia score! That was a deflection. That was Sylvain. Bedford ties it right up.
What a great play by Sylvain to tip that in. Exeter was running around in their zone, couldn't control the puck. Bedford took advantage of it and pops it right in the net on a nice deflection by Jack Sylvain as he puts it by Rogels to tie this score 1-1 with 2:59 left in the second period.
So just like that, I don't know how many seconds elapsed between the Exeter goal and the Bedford goal.
It's about a minute, Harry. But yeah, great play by Bedford to come right back.
So Lobdell on the face-off at center ice. Parker Joyce chips it back into the neutral zone. Lobdell, he gets taken down. Hit hard there by Tyler Blood, but he's able to recover, get back on his feet. Puck is loose now in the neutral zone, but taken over by Exeter. They fire it back into the Bedford end. Giroux tries to get it up ice. It's deflected. Here's a shot by Keegan Knight, kicked away by Guimont. In the corner now in the Bedford end. Puck sent up to Scott. He carries it out finally. Scott up to Owen Roberto, leaves it for Scott. He fans on the shot, has to turn around for it. Long pass by the Exeter player is going to go all the way into the Bedford end, but it's not going to be an icing because Bedford player made contact with it. Pass up ice now to Kerr. His pass is intercepted by Tyler Blood. He fires it back down low. We're tied at 1 here with 2 minutes to go in the second period. Feed pass up to Kerr, and he's got Wozlak with him, 2-on-2. Kerr's shot. Saved there by Rogels. Puck is stopped by Quinn Hutchins, but he couldn't get a stick on it. Now the puck is fired into the neutral zone. Brett Nyland now. At the face-off circle at center ice, he fires it into the Bedford end. Waslak's going to chase it down behind the net. Tries to get away from one man, does, but loses the puck momentarily. Now Nyland, he's being checked behind the net. Waslak takes control of it again, gets it up to the point, and Brian Greer couldn't control it. Puck comes out, and everybody's got to clear the zone. 1:18 to go here in the second period, 1-1 tie. Long pass up ice for McLaughlin. It goes too far behind the net. Doyle, who's got the Exeter goal, takes over in the corner. Now Hupp. There's a shot from point, goes wide. Owen Roberto gets the puck up now there's a 2-on-1 opportunity for Bedford. No, it's going to call that an icing because Parker Roberto tried to lead Sylvain with the pass, and it goes too far, and it winds up being an icing. So 53 seconds left here in the second period, all tied up in 1.
Yeah, Bedford really putting the pressure on Exeter. They've already got 14 shots on this period alone, as opposed to Exeter's only has 5. So different period compared to the first period, Harry. Score is the same, tied up 1-1, but Bedford put a little more pressure. Rogel's really doing a good job.
Behind the net now, Quinn Hutchins gets the puck up ice, and now here comes Bedford the other way. Parker Roberto, one-on-one, leaves it there for Sylvain. Sylvain tries to go into the slot. He does. He's got an opening, fires a shot, and scores! Sylvain! That was a really smart play on his part.
Patience.
Exactly. He got the centering pass, and instead of firing the shot right away, he just held his position, and Rogels bit on the fake.
Yep.
But Sylvain held onto the puck and was able to fire it into an open net.
He didn't panic. He didn't try to fire it into a crowd. He skated around the front of the net and popped it in and top shelf goal.
So Bedford's able to take the lead, 2 goals in about 2.5 minutes. 30 seconds to go here in the second period with the Bulldogs up 2-1. Puck is fired into the Bedford end. Arhat Vadia chases it down. Long lead pass for Parker Roberto, misses him, and it's going to be an icing instead with 19 seconds to go.
Yeah. So Parker Roberto getting the assist on that goal by Jack Sylvain. That first line coming through when they had to give the Bedford Bulldogs a lead here. 19 seconds left in the second period.
Did they credit Sylvain with the first goal too on the deflection?
I believe they did.
Off the face-off, the puck goes by the Bedford net. 15 seconds to go. Giroux now tried to get the pass up ice, broken up by Exeter. Doyle brings it back into the Bedford end. He evades a check. Now behind the net. Puck is loose momentarily. Exeter player taken down. That was Davis with a check.
Yeah, no penalty there.
No penalty there, though. But, wow, what a period after no score in the first, and really no score for the first about 12 minutes of the second period. We had a flurry of goals. So Doyle gets Exeter up on the board first, and then quick 2 goals by Bedford, both scored by Jack Sylvain. Now we're at 2-1.
So Bedford was trailing in shots on goal 6-9. Or 9-6 in the first period. They were overwhelmingly outshot Exeter in this second period. 15 shots on goal for a 2-period total of 21. Exeter 5 shots on goal, not what they wanted in that period, for a 2-period total of 14. So not the way they wanted it to go. Exeter did take the lead briefly. Bedford obviously woke up, came back, popped 2 in, and are up 2-1 here going into the third.
And welcome back to Sullivan Arena here on the campus of St. Anselm's College, where we're ready for third period action here between the Exeter Bluehawks and Bedford Bulldogs. Bulldogs up 2-1, all thanks to a couple of quick goals here at the later half of the second period.
Yeah, that definitely was not the period Exeter wanted. I mean, they got outshot almost 4-1, so they got to come out here and they got to put some pucks on Guimond and hope for the best.
Off the face-off, Bedford controls it. Shot there by Sylvain goes not wide of the net, but Rogels is able to block it away with his glove. Clearing attempt now by Exeter. They get it and chip it into the Bedford end. Now here's an opportunity for Max Gauthier, but he loses the puck thanks to some defensive play there by Giroux. Behind the net, puck is up to San Clemente. Cross-ice pass is intercepted there by Doyle. Parker Roberto's checking him. fighting him for the puck in the Exeter end. Now Gauthier takes it behind the net, sends it across to Martin. Martin's backhand pass up ice to Davis. That's broken up by Bedford. And Gauthier fires it into the Bedford end. We get an icing here.
That was a very generous icing because he was on the red line. I mean, I've seen plays before that I could not get called, but we got away with one there. So that's good on the Bulldogs half because they got a face off now to the right of the goaltender Rogels of Exeter.
So Lobdell now with the face off for Bedford. Scott is taken down momentarily. Puck is chipped out and into the neutral zone where Brian Greer has to knock it right back in. Mantle for Exeter. He's being forechecked now. Now Owen Roberto intercepts it, fires it into the Exeter end. Davis tries to get it up board. Lobdell holds it in. Back down low. Mantle. He's checked by Lobdell.
Really
Scott
getting away a lot here. Hey.
Yeah, a lot of collisions here. Owen Roberto, cross ice pass behind the net. Lobdell turns around looking for a man to pass it to. He leaves it there for Roberto. Roberto back down low to Lobdell, but he loses it finally, and the puck comes to the blue line and finally out into the neutral zone. Ryan Hupp carries it into the Bedford ice. His shot is deflected wide. McLaughlin tries to come up with the puck. He has it, comes up front. Another shot there and a scorer. Keegan Knight got it on the rebound. That was kind of a sloppy defensive play there, letting the puck come close to Guimont.
So it looks what happened, Harry, is they took a shot. Guimont made a save. The puck popped out. I don't know if they knew where it was, but he had the open corner, found the slot, and popped it in to tie the game. You're right, sloppy play by the Bedford defense.
So just like that, we're tied. 13:08 to go in the game. In regulation, I should say, we're going to have overtime if it stays tied. So on the face-off, won by Bedford, Arhat Vadia sends it across ice to Quinn Hutchins. He misses him with the pass, but Hutchins gets it up to Brett Nyland. Exeter fires it back in. Vadia chases it down, fires it up ice to Kerr. Kerr getting checked, but maintains control to Quinn Hutchins. He loses it, fires it back in. Wozlak has to regroup. Now Arhat Vadia chases the loose puck, gets it up to Kerr, and he backhands it up to Nyland. And now the pass up to Wozlak. Along the board in the neutral zone, fighting for possession. Still trying to come up with the puck. Both teams fighting for it on the near board. Finally, Kerr comes up with it. Leaves it there for Brett Hutchins. Sends the pass up to Kerr. Hand pass legal in the defensive zone by Exeter. Martin now into the Bedford end. He gets the shot blocked. And now we have a 2-on-1 opportunity here with Kerr and Parker Roberto. Sylvain winds up with the puck anyway because they break it up. Roberto down low, can't control it. Gets it back. Roberto still in the slot, fires it, and a great glove save there by Rogels.
Nice save. Sloppy defense for Exeter, letting Roberto get into the slot and take a shot, but kudos to Rogels getting the glove on it to keep it a tie score.
So the faceoff will be to his right. Exeter winds up winning it. That was Martin. Gets it up to Davis. Davis long lead pass now to Doyle. Doyle gets around his man. The puck rolls over to Gauthier. Why do I keep saying that? To Guimont.
Yeah.
And Doyle winds up colliding with Guimont.
Yeah, I
didn't like it.
No, he had it covered, and I think he tried to jar it loose, and obviously the Bedford defense taking objection to that, and talk about where they want to have dinner tonight, and have a little bit of a conversation there.
Off the face-off. Giroux wins it. Up ice to San Clemente, now Sylvain. Sylvain kicks it up to Parker Roberto, drops it for Sylvain. He gets checked off the puck. Up the board now. Davis gets by Parker Joyce. He's got a lane down the slide. He evades a check by Parker Joyce, centers the pass. Puck is loose. Here's the centering pass. Oh, what a game-saving play there by Parker Joyce. The puck got behind Gauthier, and he was able to scoop it out before it crossed the red line. Close call there for the Bulldogs.
Great play by Parker Joyce, being aware. where the puck was and clearing it out of the crease.
Now the puck back into the Bedford end. The puck is up to Sylvain. His shot is wide. Parker Roberto, he's being checked by, and he gets taken down there by Samperi. You know, I guess the officials are not going to call anything.
They're giving him a lot right now.
This is a playoff game, so they're going to give him a lot of leeway. Along the board, the puck is. Finally, Exeter wins it and brings it into the neutral zone. McLaughlin, he pulls up. Knocked down there by Parker Joyce. Hey, it goes both ways,
You're
right?
absolutely right. If they're going to let it go, let it go.
Here's an opportunity now for Owen Roberto. 2-on-1 with Sylvain. Roberto's shot goes over the net. Sylvain chases it behind the net. Roberto in the corner, fighting for possession. Exeter comes up with it, up along the board. Held in momentarily and then fired back in. Roberto behind the goal. Centering pass, he misses Lobdell. He had an opportunity there. Now a pass from McLaughlin too far. And Greer gets it for Bedford. Now here's Owen Roberto. Owen Roberto to Scott, his wrister, swallowed up by Rogels, and we get a whistle with 10:02 to play in regulation with score tied 2-2.
Starting to get a little chippy out there, Harry. Tie score 2-2. Winner goes on to the semifinals, so obviously it's getting chippy out there. Both teams want to win this game, as you can tell, but just watching it, it's getting a little chippy.
Lobdell on the faceoff, he wins it. There's a shot through a screen by Scott. Rogels is able to recover.
Yeah, and Lobdell got in the face of the goalie, and they didn't like that. But obviously, Lobdell he saw the rebound. He's got every right to go into there, and he sees a puck loose like that.
Face off again against Keegan Knight. Shot there goes wide. Cross ice, Tim Spencer sends it back behind the net where Owen Roberto has it. Owen Roberto looking for a centering pass, and Scott, he fans on that shot in the slot. Now here comes Exeter the other way. Gets by one man. There's a shot by Nelson that goes over the net of Guimont.
I think he might have got a piece of that, Harry.
Puck is knocked out of the zone, then knocked back into the Bedford end. Brian Greer collects the puck behind the Bedford net, sends it up. Spencer didn't see it, and now it goes all the way to the Exeter end. They've got control of it. Held in there by Bedford, still with the puck. Lobdell down low. Owen Roberto trying to come up with it. Spencer now, backhand is blocked. And Cam Allen for Exeter fires it out. We're going to get an icing call here. It goes all the way down the ice when we do.
Yeah, 9:05 left here in the third period. 2-2. Exeter getting the lone goal here in the third to tie it up on a great play, but Bedford is not, different period. I mean, the first period was kind of back and forth. Second period, all Bedford. Now we're kind of a back and forth game here.
Now Brett Nyland up against Martin for the faceoff. Bedford comes up with the puck. That was Quinlan Kerr with a quick wrister from the faceoff circle, gloved by Rogels. Rogels has been showing the fast glove hand here in this third period. 8:59 to go.
Credit the netminder for Exeter. He's really kept his team in the game here.
So Brett Nyland on the faceoff. Puck is loose and goes out of the Exeter end, but Cam Woslak chases it down, chips it right back in. Now the puck is picked up by Brett Nyland momentarily. He loses it. Now Cam Woslak fires it in. Exeter chases it back down, fires it out of the zone. Brett Hutchins tries to knock it back in and does. Gauthier chases it down for Exeter. He's being checked by Kerr. Up the ice, Nyland knocks it back down low. Kerr with it. Centering pass through the crease. Nobody home. Now it's chipped out into the neutral zone where Doyle knocks it into the Bedford end. Arhat Vedia goes behind the Bedford net to regroup. Long pass up ice. Gets it to Brett Nyland. He's able to get a stick on it, so no icing. Sylvain is out there as well. The top line for Bedford is out here with 8 minutes to go in the third period. Long lead pass broken up by Arhat Vedia, but Brendan Doyle able to chase it down, and we're going to get a what's this?
Offside.
An offside call.
Yeah,
okay.
he was over the rule line when the puck came, before the cut came in, so that's going to be outside the zone. But Bedford was almost caught Exeter on a line change there. Bedford did. Fortunately, he was able to throw it out of the zone.
So McLaughlin against Sylvain on the face-off on the offsides dot. 8 minutes to go exactly in the third period. We're tied at 2. Off the face-off, Exeter wins it and sends it into the Bedford end. Johnny Giroux sends it across to his partner Parker Joyce. Off the board and up ice to Parker Roberto. Here we go. Roberto gets rubbed out on the board. Puck rolls behind the net. San Clemente gets control of it, gets it to Parker Roberto. Centering pass to Sylvain. He's off balance, couldn't get a shot away. But Parker Joyce is able to hold it and send it back down low.
Yeah, blew a tire on that. Couldn't get the shot off.
San Clemente comes up with the puck at the face-off circle up to the point to Parker Joyce. His shot goes weakly wide. San Clemente chasing it down. Up the board. Exeter gets control of it. Here they come out of their zone. That's Gauthier. Up to McLaughlin. He can't control it. Parker Joyce takes it away. San Clemente can't control it. And the Exeter Blue Hawks fire it right back in. Johnny Giroux behind the net. Sends it up ice to Parker Roberto. He chips it over to San Clemente. He has to chase it down. Leaves it there for Sylvain, but it goes out of the zone, and Gauthier gets it. Now here's a long pass. They're going to call that offsides.
You know, credit Jim Tufts, the head coach for Exeter. He had a game plan, and so far it's working. Here's 6:52 left in the game. Really coming out with a solid game plan to try to keep Bedford contained, because they got a fast team, and you know, great job by the coach to keep them under wraps.
Lobdell against McLaughlin here on the faceoff, or I should say Keegan Knight. Owen Roberto controls the puck, sends it up the board into the Exeter end, where Allen has to chase it down. He's out there with Potter and Keegan Knight. Davis Nelson up the board for Keegan Knight, but Brian Greer able to chase it down. Nelson backhands it into the Bedford end. Greer chases it down. Greer's shot is intercepted. Broken up there. Still held in there by Exeter. Finally into the neutral zone. And now Bedford has to settle the play down here. Spencer to Greer. Goes behind Kerr. Too far. Icing is waved off. Brett Nyland's able to chase it down. Nyland along the board. He's checked by two Exeter Blue Hawks. Still trying to come up with the puck. Wozlak fighting for it as well. Wozlak gets it over to Kerr. Kerr shot from the point. That just misses the post. Spencer chases it down low. He turns around in the face-off circle. Turns the puck over. Here comes Exeter the other way. Doyle along with Davis. Doyle all alone fires a shot. And Guimond is holds the post and gets the save.
Yeah,
now
good job.
Brett Nyland now the other way. Cam Wozlak trying to split the defense, and he does momentarily, but he couldn't control the puck. Rolls over to Rogels. And now here comes Exeter the other way. Sam Perry with it, 1-on-2. Takes a wrister, stopped by Guimond. Quillen Kerr gets it up to Sylvain. Sylvain carrying the puck in the neutral zone, finally crosses the blue line. His wrister is saved by Rogels. Rebound comes up, but Gauthier is able to control it for Exeter. Now San Clemente fires it back down low. Sylvain behind the Exeter goal, looking for a man to pass it to. Sylvain up to the point to Brett Hutchins. He fires a shot that goes wide. Arhat Vadia holds it in. He's got it in his skate. Sends it down low over to Sylvain. Sylvain has to chase it into the corner. He gets it up along the board. Hutchins holds it in. Now Sylvain down low to Parker Roberto. Centering pass knocked away by Rogels. And Ryan Hupp sends it up ice to McLaughlin.
Back and forth, Harry. All action here right now, all in the Exeter zone.
Puck is in the Bedford end now, where Quinn Hutchins takes control of it. Sends it up to Sylvain. Sylvain kicks it ahead to San Clemente, who gets it over to Parker Roberto. Roberto gets around his man, can't quite do it though. Puck is shot back into the Bedford end. Vadia gets it across to Quinn Hutchins. He backs up, tries to evade the forecheck by number 7, Nick Bean. Up ice to Lobdell, beats a check, fires it down low. Here comes Scott behind the net. He fans on it. Long lead pass there. I'm not sure if this is going to be an icing.
They'll make it.
I wasn't sure if they're going to say one of the players touched it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, absolutely. It looked like he did, but fortunately he made it for Bedford. Now it's going to come back to the Exeter zone here. 3:54 left. This is another fast-moving period here. 2-2.
We could be looking at overtime here.
We could be.
Which is going to make getting to the girls' basketball game even tougher. On the face-off, Doyle picks it up for Exeter. He loses it momentarily. Davis takes it over, sends it in. The official gets in the way. Now Doyle has the puck. In front of the net, takes a wrister that Guimond's able to get a glove on.
Yeah, that was a really good play by the Exeter player to sneak around the defense, and Guimond
kind of muscled his way through.
Yeah, and Guimond was right there to make the save, fortunately.
So 3:41 to go. Lobdell here on the face-off against Davis. Bedford wins. Puck is fired up the board and picked up by Owen Roberto. Now here's a 2-on-1 opportunity. Scott tries to get it to Lobdell, but he couldn't get a stick on it. Owen Roberto sends it back down low. Lobdell behind the net looking for a man to pass to. Leaves it there for Scott. Owen Roberto in front of the net. That's broken up by Exeter. Now in the corner again. Tried to get it to the point, but intercepted there by Doyle.
Ooh, gotta be careful there. Interference penalty.
Yeah, he tried to rub Doyle out on the board, but couldn't quite do it.
Gotta let him go. Absolutely.
Now the long pass up to Lobdell. Bedford makes a change. Owen Roberto and Cam Waslak along the board, still trying to get control of the puck. It chips out into the neutral zone. Here comes Doyle. He's along the board, gets the puck knocked away there by Giroux. And here's Kerr. His long lead
That's
pass.
Gonna be icing. Nope.
No, that was touched by Brett Nyland. Now behind the net, up the board. Nyland fighting with McLaughlin. It goes to the other corner where Ryan Hupp tries to get it, but it's held in there by Tim Spencer. Spencer's fires from the point, and it's swallowed up by...
Yeah, the Exeter player lost a blade. He can't skate. Lost his blade. Unable to make it to the bench. Looking for a whistle, but fortunately for them, Bedford didn't capitalize and score. But as you can tell, if you're watching it on TV, he doesn't have a skate blade. He can't make it to the ice. Can't make it to the bench. Sorry.
2:26 to go here. In regulation time, we're tied up at 2. We've got another set of teams getting ready to come on the ice after this game. Everything's kind of pushed back thanks to the SNHU St. Anselm game before.
Yeah, you see if we can get that blade on that blade on his skate. I don't know if it's a snap-on blade or if it just completely broke off. If that completely broke off, he's done.
And he's going to the locker room now. That's number 17, Tyler Blood, one of the captains. So now we're going to have a face-off to the left of Jules Rogels. It's Sylvain, top line out for Bedford. San Clemente walks in on goal, but gets handcuffed by Rogels. Now Roberto holds it in, sends it down for Sam Perry, who holds it in for Exeter. Taken away by Sylvain. He's in the slot. Drops it for Quinn Hutchins at the point. His shot goes wide. Along the board now. Held in there by Spencer. Oh, he gets knocked down. But the puck is still in the Exeter zone. And finally into the neutral zone. Somebody lost a glove. Here comes Ryan Hupp. Takes a shot. Knocked away by Guimont. And Tim Spencer picks up the loose puck and Bedford comes the other way. Davis is trying to control him. Now the puck goes up to Roberto. Leaves it for Sylvain. Puck is loose. San Clemente gets it to Hutchins. He gets the puck checked away, and here comes Exeter with a chance for a 2-on-1. Doyle, along with Perry. Doyle still with the puck, the shot, and a save by Guimont. I don't know if Guimont saw that until the last second.
I don't think he saw it, but you got to be careful there. Jack Sylvain almost getting a penalty. Like cross-checking the Exeter player. You got to be careful.
Puck is
that was Timmy Spencer. I'm sorry, that was Jack. That was Tim Spencer. Just cross-checked the Exeter player. Cross-checked him into the net. So you got to be careful. You don't want to give the referees a reason to call a penalty right now, especially with 128.
They really don't want to with the game.
No, they don't want to.
Something flagrant is going to get.
You do something like that, they're going to have to call it.
So the face-off with 1:28 to go in regulation is going to be Lobdell against number 3, Keegan Knight. On the face-off, Bedford comes up with the puck, shot off the board, held in there momentarily by Exeter. Now Giroux finally gets the puck out of the zone. Into the neutral zone. Puck is kind of bouncing around. Now Scott comes up with it. He loses it. Fired off the board, held in there by Owen Roberto. Roberto loses the puck. Now goes into the neutral zone. Kerr to Giroux. Back up to Lobdell in the Exeter end. Mantle knocks it out of the zone. Bedford recovers. Flipped up high into the corner. Kerr is going to chase it down. He's got a chance to get to that puck, and he does. Fighting forward with Simon Potter. They're up against the board here.
Harry. Looks like overtime.
Still plenty of time, 40 seconds to go. Keegan Knight finally gets control for Exeter and skates out of the zone. Keegan Knight gets by Lobdell.
Offside. Yeah.
Now that's kind of a dumb play right there, letting yourself go off sides when you have a chance with just 30 seconds to play.
You know what? I want to go back to the one of the play where they had a break in. They had a 2-on-1 Exeter. Selfish play by Doyle. He got a chance to pass the puck and decided to take it into the zone. And you can hear his teammate yelling and pass the puck. So they gotta be smarter than that. When an opportunity rears itself, they got to try to pass the puck.
27 seconds to go. Top line out for Bedford for these final seconds. Puck is fired out of the Bedford end. But Perry for Exeter fires it back in. Giroux now has the puck. Floating with it, chips it up high. Tries to get it to Parker Roberto. Kind of a long pass, and that's
offside.
Going to be offside because number 19, Gauthier, was pushed owner Parker Roberto into the zone and caused the offsides.
Blood is back on the bench. He must have got his skate fixed. He's back, so he's good to go.
10 seconds to go in regulation, tied at 2. We're heading for overtime if nobody scores. Face off in the neutral zone. Puck is won by Exeter. They fire it back into the neutral zone. Parker Joyce sends it down low. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and buzzer. And here we go.
Extra
overtime,
hockey.
Extra hockey.
Extra hockey. I know the producer probably doesn't like that, but extra hockey.
Well,
sorry, Bill.
We're already on a tight schedule to get to BHS Gym just 45 minutes before the tip-off of the girls' basketball game, and we had planned on broadcasting that game, but it looks like we're going to be here a little longer. And we are back for the overtime session here at Sullivan Arena at St. Anselm's College, tied up at 2 apiece, Exeter and the Blue Hawks. And we were just talking about this game. This has not been the kind of game that the Bedford Bulldogs have wanted to play.
No. I think Jim Tufts, exactly, we talked about it between the periods, Harry, this is what Jim Tufts and the coach from the Exeter hockey team wanted. Slow the pace down, control Bedford's speed, take advantage of opportunities, especially broken down plays. That's how Exeter got their second goal. So
by Keegan Knight.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to run periods, overtime, 15-minute full periods, 5-on-5 till someone scores. I mean, Bedford wants to end this quick. My opinion is the longer this goes, the more it's going to favor Exeter. Bedford's got to end it quickly. Use their speed, use their first line, what they got out there right now, and just go right after them.
Quick programming note, depending on how long this overtime period goes, it could affect our ability to get the girls' basketball game on, so please bear with us. Right now, face-off between number 15, Jacob Martin, and Jack Sylvain at center ice. Puck is dropped, fired into the Bedford end, where they control it. Giroux. It's intercepted, now taken away by San Clemente. He gets ridden into the board by Davis. Loses the puck now to Doyle. His pass goes up and broken up by Bedford in the neutral zone. Sylvain skating around with it, trying to find an outlet pass. Leaves it now for his defense. Parker Joyce up to Parker Roberto. Now Jake San Clemente fires a wrister, hits Rogel's rebound. Oh, that just goes wide of the net. Opportunity there by San Clemente. Centering pass. Sylvain fires a shot. That's saved by Rogels. Held in there by Bedford. Giroux sends it down. It's intercepted by Exeter. Martin takes it into the zone, but Bedford's there to break it up and send it right back down. This is going to count as an icing.
So Harry, sorry.
Go ahead. No, finish up.
So just want to give you the shots on goal for at the end of the 3 periods. Bedford had 29, Exeter were 23. So pretty evenly matched. I mean, I give Bedford the key, the tilt on this in the second period. They just really put 15 shots on Exeter's goalie. So
Vada Boncourt on the face-off, but it's won by Bedford and fired out of the zone there. That was Quinn Hutchins. Lucky this isn't the NHL because that would have been a delay of game.
Yeah, you had to pay attention. There's no netting on this side, unlike NHL rinks. They have to have netting. No netting here.
So Vada Boncourt on the face-off. They win it. Taken away though by Scott of Bedford. Tries to get into the Exeter end, but they can't. Quinn Hutchins now flips it in. The puck is bouncing toward Rogels, and that's going to count as another icing, and the face-off will come all the way back in the Bedford end.
So Bedford rolling that second line, the Roberto, Scott, and Lobdell line, and on defense you get Timmy Spencer and Quinn Hutchins.
So Lobdell against Vada Boncourt. Quick shot off the face-off.
Oof, that was
gets
dangerous.
Away from Gauthier, from Guimont. Behind the net, Quinn Hutchins comes up with the puck, sends it up the board to Scott, turns it over, Guimond knocks it into the corner. Still behind the net. Spencer with it. Up ice to Owen Roberto. He flips it into the Exeter end. Now it's a race for Kerr.
There you go.
Rogels knocks it away. And Hupp takes it. Now McLaughlin chips it into the Bedford end where Spencer has it. Scott can't control the puck. Kerr fires it into the Exeter end. Held in there by Bedford. Spencer sends it back behind the Exeter net. Tyler Blood back on the ice after losing a skate. Puck is held in by Bedford. Kerr behind the net. Fights with Mantell for control of the puck. Now Brett Nyland loses it. Here comes Keegan Knight. 2-on-2. Pass was behind number 9, Nelson, and that causes an offsides, and we'll get a whistle now. 12:43 remaining in this overtime period. Scored it tied at 2 apiece.
Interesting to see what's going to happen with Coach Myers here. Is he going to roll all 4 lines, or is he going to roll just the 2? And
looks like he's doing just the 2. He's got this first line out there against Sylvain, San Clemente, and Roberto. Off the faceoff, Parker Joyce gets it. Puck up to San Clemente, gets it to Sylvain. He can't control it and is fired back into the Bedford end. There's a chase now for Davis. Bedford's able to get a stick on it first, but Exeter holds it in. Giroux to Sylvain. Now Parker Roberto with control of it. Long lead pass up for San Clemente in the neutral zone. Chipped into the Exeter end. San Clemente chases it into the corner, runs into Gauthier, and the puck is fired into the Bedford end where it'll be an icing.
Yeah. I don't think he meant to do that. I think he tried to fire it out, hoping to find one of his wingers there, but didn't find him, and all the way back here. Now the faceoff's going to come to the left of Rogels.
First line is still out there. Sylvain taking the faceoff here. Bedford wins it. San Clemente tries to get it into the corner.
They got away with one there, Harry.
Yeah,
that should have been a penalty.
Boarding call,
Yeah, that should have been a penalty.
Sharp angle shot by San Clemente is saved by Rogels. And Exeter fires it out of the zone. Giroux has to chase it into his own end and goes behind the net. Up along the board to Parker Roberto. Now Sylvain. Here's a chance for a breakout. 2-on-2. Sylvain with the puck. San Clemente with him. Sylvain still with it. Has the puck knocked off his stick. But San Clemente takes control of it and fires it behind the Exeter net. Sylvain tries to break that up, and the puck goes into the stands, and we'll get a whistle.
So we talked about how they were letting him play. That right there, that was a dangerous play. He's lucky.
San Clemente drove the Exeter player into the board.
You know, obviously saw the back of his numbers, should never even touched him, but got away with one. So obviously they're continuing him to let him play.
Overtime playoff hockey. Officials are going to let a lot go. So Lobdell on the faceoff, held in there by Bedford. But Vadabakur gets control of the puck. Now here's Mantle for Exeter. Tries to clear it out. Lobdell tries to pick up the puck and go into the Exeter end, but Owen Roberto is offside, so we get a whistle.
Roberto didn't like that call, but it's the right call. And Timmy Spencer got a mouthful of elbow there by one of the Exeter players as he was coming across the blue line.
And here comes the first line right back out.
Yep.
So the top line is going to be seeing a lot of action here in the overtime. Quinn Hutchins backhands the puck into the Exeter end. Parker Roberto chases it down. Tyler Blood meets it there first. Held in there momentarily. Now Exeter flips it out. Quinn Hutchins back in his own end. Chips the puck up to Roberto, who's got a chance here. Leaves it for Sylvain. Roberto shot. Oh, that was a save by Rogels. Great opportunity. Now San Clemente behind the net, looking for somebody to center it to. Moves out, sends it back down low to Roberto. Now Sylvain behind the net in the corner. He falls down. Puck comes out. Tim Spencer fires a shot, and that gets deflected over the net. Roberto with the puck on the far wall. Chips it behind the net. Martin with it, held in there by Bedford. Quinn Hutchins, he couldn't keep it in the zone. Now Bedford's going to have to clear the zone.
Fortunate by Exeter, they broke in play. Lucky they didn't. I think Bedford didn't score for Exeter because that was a 3-on-1.
Quinn Hutchins behind the Bedford net, tries to get it up ice for San Clemente. He knocks it into the Exeter end. There's going to be a quick change here. Number 2 line is out there. Kerr, Wozlak.
Icing.
Long pass there by Exeter causes the icing.
Yeah.
10:05 left in the fourth period here, overtime, 2-2. Next goal wins.
Yeah, next goal win. Like I said, that 3-on-1, great play, great save by Rogels to keep him in the game because that was heading for the corner. And he stuck his blocker out and was able to make the save.
So Brett Nyland on the face-off here against Jacob Martin. He wins it, gets it to the point to Parker Joyce. His shot is blocked, but taken over there by Kerr. Kerr's shot is blocked. It goes behind the net. Perry for Exeter knocks down Kerr. Waslak tries to hold it in. Giroux manages to do it. Kerr with the puck in the face-off circle. He gets knocked down. Brett Nyland going into the corner. Puck goes across ice to Kerr. Kerr in the corner behind the Exeter goal. Waslak now controlling it. Still with the puck. Waslak trying to find somebody to pass it to. He gets knocked down. He's in a scrum with Perry. It goes to the far corner, and Gauthier's going to finally get his stick on it for Exeter. Held in there. Yeah, couldn't get it out. Oof. Waslak chasing it now. Perry being chased. Waslak goes down. And now finally Exeter gets the puck up ice. Broken up momentarily by Bedford. They fire it into the zone. Parker Joyce bounces off his stick in the corner behind the Bedford net. Lobdell now up to Scott along the board. Owen Roberto leaves it there for Lobdell. Broken up by Doyle. Doyle brings it into the Exeter end. Gauthier's, Giroux is tying him up.
Yeah, Doyle was yelling at the ref looking for a penalty call. He's being held.
Keegan Knight with it for Exeter. Backhands it behind the net for Doyle. Doyle centering pass blocked by Giroux. Now Keegan Knight centering pass. Shot there by Doyle goes wide. Good opportunity there for the Blue Hawks. Puck is finally chipped into the Exeter end. Mantle chases it down. It's fired back into the Bedford end where Parker Joyce has it. Parker Joyce up the board to San Clemente, but he can't control it. Now the puck goes up to Nick Bean. He loses it in the neutral zone. It gets knocked into the Exeter end. Parker Roberto chasing it, I should say. Nelson with it, up the board, fired into the Bedford end. Tim Spencer chases it down. He wheels around, tries to find a man open. Icing, he passes it too far for San Clemente. It's going to be an icing.
Yeah, really back and forth action here. Doyle was being held. And he looked back at the referee asking for where the call was, but they're not going to get one. I mean, unless you trip him on a breakaway.
It's going to have to be something really flagrant for the officials to blow the whistle here. So 7:57 left in this overtime period. Vadabacour and Sylvain on the face-off in the Bedford end along the half wall. Hupp with it for Exeter, but it's knocked into the netting by Quinn Hutchins. We'll get another whistle.
Yep. Looking for a puck here. 7:49 left here in the overtime period. All tied up 2-2. First goal takes it, moves on to the semifinals Wednesday at JFK.
Top line for Bedford on the face-off. Sylvain wins it. Sent up the half wall, and Jack San Clemente can't control it. Jake, I should say. Finally flipped out. Intercepted there by Gauthier. Quinn Hutchins knocks him down. No whistle. Puck is knocked out of the zone. San Clemente finally comes up with it. Tries to get it up ice to Parker Roberto. Can't quite do it. Exeter sends it back down. Tim Spencer has to chase the puck behind the Bedford net. Leaves it for Quinn Hutchins, who wheels around, and Bedford breaks out. Hutchins tries to evade the forecheck. Fires it into the Exeter zone, behind the net. Blood up the board. Spencer holds it in for Bedford.
Oh,
back behind the net. Another big collision there. Brett Nyland now behind the net, chasing the puck down. Goes too far. Blood up ice, too far. This is rolling into the Bedford end. Here's a chase to Davis. Goes too far, and it's going to be an icing instead. Davis was skating as fast as he could to get to that puck, couldn't do it.
NHL rules, he would have made it. They would have waived the icing, but this is not NHL rules. So.
No, this is it's puck over the goal line. It's the whistle blows. They don't care who's closest to it. So the face-off comes all the way back into the Exeter end. Cam Waslak's going to take this face-off against Davis for Exeter. It goes behind the net. Mantle. Checked by Brett Nyland. Here's Waslak. Centering pass broken up by Doyle, and he comes the other way for Exeter. He's 1-on-2. Doyle still with the puck. Finally loses it. And Quinlan Kerr takes it away for Bedford. Gets away from the forechecker. Here come the Bulldogs the other way. Now that's broken up by McLaughlin, or Nelson. Brings the puck into the zone with Doyle. Puck is bouncing around. Keenan Knight sends it down behind the net to Kerr. Shot saved by Guimont. I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm so sorry. I got Gauthier in my head now. Probably because of the Exeter player.
Nice save by Guimont. Point blank.
So Tyler Blood sends it into the Bedford end. Keenan Knight into the corner. Sends it across, but nobody home there for Exeter. Parker Joyce off the board. Too far for Scott. Still in the neutral zone. Parker Joyce gets it in finally into the Exeter end, where Mantle takes it for the Blue Hawks. Scott intercepts the puck but can't control it. Here comes Nick Bean. He's being watched by Giroux. Puck too far, and Bedford takes over now, up the board. Fired back in by Exeter. Giroux's going to have to go back and play it. Now Parker Joyce up to Giroux along the half wall. Looking for a lane to pass. Tried to get it to Lobdell. Lobdell wasn't looking for it. The puck is rolling toward the Exeter net, and Rogels covers it up. Will get a whistle. 5:11 to go here in overtime.
Yeah,
tied at 2.
Back and forth, Harry. Just looking for an opportunity. They're waiting for the one team to blink, one team to make that fatal mistake, and the other team to capitalize on it. Both have had their chances. Breakaway for point-blank shot for Exeter. Another great shot by Bedford. Both
Top
goalies.
line is out now. Spencer's shot is deflected over the net at the half wall to the back wall. Hutchins now Roberto on a sharp angle shot that's stopped by Rogels. Spencer holds it in. He sends it out. It's blocked away by Rogels. Sends it behind the net now. San Clemente with control of it momentarily. Now Spencer along the wall. His shot is momentarily blocked. San Clemente fighting for control in the corner. He gets away from one checker, has the puck, tries to backhand it. Great opportunity there. San Clemente rebound.
What a great save.
And Rogels gets the save there. He really followed the puck there to keep the puck out of the net.
That could have been the end of the game right there. I'm telling you that this Exeter goalie is on fire today because he made 2 fantastic saves, made a pad save, gave up the rebound, would track the puck off to the right, made a great rebound save to keep Exeter in this game.
Off the faceoff, Sylvain gets it to Parker Roberto. He loses it momentarily. Up the board, too far for Doyle. It's going to be an icing on Exeter.
Yeah, a little too much mustard on that one. He just probably should have chipped it up and off the board, but he put too much power on that. So 4:27 left here in overtime. 2-2. Both teams having the opportunities, but neither team able to capitalize here.
Next goal wins here. Brett Nyland here on the faceoff against Davis, or Nelson. No, it is Davis taking the faceoff for Exeter. Bedford wins it. There's a shot blocked by Exeter. Puck goes out into the zone, into the neutral zone where Bedford takes control. Giroux sends the puck up too far for Waslak. This is going to be an icing.
No,
they're going to wave it off.
Waslak touched it, so
the puck is up the board. Giroux stops it before it crosses.
Oh, that was dangerous.
That was deflected there. Giroux's pass from the point. Now backhand by Nyland is saved by Rogels. Long lead pass now for Davis, too far. Giroux has it for Bedford in his own end. Gets it up ice. That's too far. This has got to be an icing, and it is.
Icing,
he was trying to get the puck to Quinlan Curry. Couldn't quite hit him.
So Coach Meyer is actually running his third line right now to give his first 2 lines a break. He's been really putting a lot of ice time on those first 2 lines, and then they're back out again.
In the meantime, I think Exeter's got their top line out there.
Yeah, he's not running the 4th line. He's doing 1-2, 1-2, and then occasionally he puts a third in there to give them a break.
So Exeter wins the faceoff. Perry tried to get a shot away. That's broken up. Along the half wall, now behind the net. Tim Spencer tries to come up with the puck. Goes to Nick Bean. They're fighting for control behind the net. Quinn Hutchins taken down, no whistle. Now Spencer cross-checks Keegan Knight. Shot comes to the point. Guimont knocks it away. Back in the corner, trying to fight for control. Keegan Knight sends it to somebody behind the net. It goes to McLaughlin. McLaughlin still with the puck, trying to get a centering lane open. Now Knight has it. Leaves it for McLaughlin. Shot by Knight at a sharp angle. Guimont stops it, still behind the net, fighting for the
Careful
puck. Knight
here.
still has control of the puck, trying to, players just going down all over the place. Finally, a centering pass up to the point. Perry's shot is blocked. And now here comes Sylvain with Parker Roberto and San Clemente. Fires it behind the net. I think Roberto's going to get to it. He does. But now he loses it up the board to Hupp.
They got to be tired, Harry.
Long pass too far for number 8, McLaughlin. Here comes Lobdell. Lobdell takes a shot from the face-off circle, and Rogels is able to make the save. So 2:27 to go here in overtime.
Yeah.
Still tied at 2.
Great action here in the overtime period. So if you're here joining us, great. If you're on TV, even better. Sit home and watch it here.
But in the meantime, the girls are going to tip off in about 13 minutes.
Yeah.
So the face-off to the right of Rogels, won by Scott. Lobdell, just a big scrum behind the net. In the corner, Owen Roberto up to the point to Giroux. Giroux fires a shot, save. Rebound by Lobdell, backhand, just misses the post. Owen Roberto behind the net with control. Tyler Blood takes it away. And the Blue-Hawks just iced the puck.
They got to relieve the pressure.
Out of
That's
the
a lot of pressure right there. So
2:03 to go here. Could be heading for a second overtime period. These teams, they're just flailing away here in this overtime period. I'm sure both teams are really tired.
Overtime period, overtime pay. So
and they got the first line back out there again. They must have played about 2/3 of this period. Sylvain on the face-off against Davis. And it's won by Bedford, sent behind the net. Sylvain's got to chase it down. He's chasing with Tyler Blood now into the corner. San Clemente with it. Still with the puck, trying to fight the Exeter defender. Now another one joins the fight. And now finally Doyle takes it out for Exeter. Tries to get by Giroux. Giroux plays it perfectly, sends it across ice to Parker Roberto. Here's a chance hit here. Sylvain back down to Roberto. Back to Sylvain. Into the corner. Fired along the board and picked up by Doyle of Exeter. Brings it out. He fires it behind the Bedford net. Parker Joyce leaves it for Giroux. Giroux up ice to San Clemente. Broken up there by Exeter. Now Sylvain. Doesn't it look like these guys are skating a little slower?
They are. I mean, it's almost here at the end of the fourth period, or overtime period, the first overtime period, I should say. Yeah, they're getting tired. You can tell. Just their legs are getting tired, and now Marty's got that third. Marty's got that third line out there now.
So the puck is fired into the Bedford end, and they're going to call that an icing with 53 seconds left in this first overtime.
So really important for both goalies to be on their guard, because their players, as they get tired, they make mental mistakes. They they break down, and that, obviously they can cough the puck up, and the goalies have to be on the ball and be ready for those shots.
Brett Nyland on the face-off. Puck is loose in the face-off circle, and it rolls right to Rogels, who's able to knock it away. And it gets up to Vadabukur and to Doyle. Broken up at the blue line by Bedford. 39 seconds to go here. Lead pass for Brett Nyland is broken up. Still along the board. Exeter picks it up. Fire it in. McLaughlin backhands it into the Bedford end where Tim Spencer picks up the puck. Spencer fans on his clearing shot, and McLaughlin picks it up. McLaughlin down low, goes behind the net trying to center it, and a backhand by Doyle, or by Hupp. That goes wide by the net. Now Hupp gets his own rebound, tries to get it to McLaughlin. He can't get a stick on it. Vadabukur. Now what we have here, finally the net is knocked off.
Net came off. What an opportunity by Exeter. Couldn't put the puck home, but credit Guimont. I think he got a piece of that shot, but
that was a deadly turnover there by Spencer. He just it rolled off his heel.
Yeah, we talked about the fatigue level settling in now. That's where it is right there. Usually he's pretty clean and gets that shot out.
So now 6.6 seconds to go here with Keegan Knight on the face-off against Sylvain. Top line out for Bedford. They win it. Giroux just gets it out of the zone. The puck rolls, and it's going to be
overtime 2 coming up.
Overtime 2. No icing on that play. So, wow, 4 periods of hockey, 2 goals apiece. Can't ask for more. Welcome back to the 5th period of Bedford Exeter hockey. Double overtime. Still tied at 2 apiece. I'm Harry Kozlowski along with Mike Bernard.
Hey,
And
Harry.
Right now, the girls' basketball game against Portsmouth, they've tipped off, so it's looking very unlikely that we're going to be able to bring you any of that game. But
we got some breaking news, Harry. When you want to break in, Trinity the Pioneers upset the defending state champion Hanover Marauders 6-2, and they get to move on to round 2 to play either Pinkerton or Salem on Wednesday. So that was a big upset by Trinity, as we talked about, Harry.
In the meantime, the puck was dropped, and Exeter iced the puck, so the faceoff will come all the way down into the Exeter end to the right of Jules Rogels in net for the Blue Hawks, doing a good job here. We got the first line out. Puck is dropped, goes to the point. Giroux fires a shot, that goes wide. San Clemente fires a rebound, that's knocked away by Rogels. Still behind the net, fighting with Parker Roberto for the puck. Now finally chipped out of the zone. It goes into the Bedford end where Sylvain chases it down. San Clemente has it along the far board, gets it up to Roberto, too far.
No ice.
And now a long clearing shot right on goal by Exeter, so that's going to be a held puck in the Bedford end. We'll get a whistle and a face-off. 14-25 to go here in the second overtime. Still tied at 2 apiece. Goals by Doyle and Knight for Exeter. 2 goals by Jack Sylvain in this game, both in the second period. Off the face-off. Puck behind the net. That's Hupp. He centers the puck, but it gets intercepted by a Bedford player. Owen Roberto wheels back, tries to get away from the forecheck. Pass off to Lobdell. He has to come back for it. Still in the neutral zone. And now here's Hupp. Leaves it there for Vedekon. I can't even say the name anymore. I've been on the air so long. Up along the board, goes to the point now. Mantle for Exeter. His shot is blocked, and the puck goes into the neutral zone, fired back in by Blood. Now fired into the Exeter zone. Mantle chases it down. He's behind the net. Gets it up to Bean. Broken up there by Kerr. Kerr still with the puck, trying to get away from the Exeter player. Up to Hutchins. Hutchins' shot just sails over the crossbar. Kerr takes a sharp angle shot that goes wide. And the puck hits the board and goes into the neutral zone where Highland chases it down. Tim Spencer with it for Bedford. Fires it in high. Rogels gets it with his glove, and he
just going to eat it.
Holds it. Now, just a reminder that if you're tuning in for girls basketball, we're still doing hockey here. We're in double overtime, and it's looking unlikely we're going to be able to bring you the girls' game, considering we have to tear down and get set up down at Bedford Gymnasium since the game's already started.
So if you like hockey, this is the place to be. If you like basketball, then maybe take a ride to Nashville Road and watch the game there.
Sylvain wins the shot. There's a point shot from Giroux, and it's covered up by Rogels. We get a whistle.
So a little dangerous play there. Fortunately, Rogels was able to cover it up because Johnny on the doorstep was right there waiting to put it home.
Off the face-off. Sylvain still with it. He can't get a shot away. And now chipped up the ice. Here's Doyle, 2-on-1 along with Walsh.
Oh!
Pass across to Walsh, just misses everything. Doyle behind the net. Wheels around, fires a shot, saved by Guimont. And Giroux picks it up for Bedford and gets the puck up to Roberto, and now to San Clemente. He tries to split the defense, can't quite do it. Rides it to the board. Puck bounces out now to Sylvain. Sylvain with a shot. Puck is bouncing around. Nobody's got control of it. Finally, Exeter comes up with it. Giroux picks it up in the neutral zone, carries it into the Exeter end, and runs into a defender. Back in the neutral zone, Giroux fires it back in to the Exeter end. Now, Lobdell behind the net.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Centers it, but nobody home. Owen Roberto, he centers it. Puck is between some skates. Still loose. Scott with it. Now Owen Roberto in the face-off circle. Goes behind the net. Kind of loosey-goosey play here in the Exeter end. Backhand by Roberto. That's a save
Quick
by
whistle, yeah.
saved by Rogels, and he didn't have control of it, but the officials thought he did, and they blew the whistle.
Yeah, when they're taught, the officials are told when they can't see the puck, they got to blow the whistle. So smart play.
And it did look like Rogels had it there momentarily, but it squirted off his pad.
Fortunately, that was a break for Exeter.
So we get another whistle in the Exeter end to the right of Rogels, and the first line comes back out. They're going to be playing at least half of this period.
Yeah, and he's waving them back up. Like we told you, like Exeter has first change, Bedford's got last change. Exeter tried to get a change in, and they're waving him back off. So Exeter's got to keep that line on the ice.
So Sylvain on the face-off goes to the board. Roberto tries to chase it down. He does pick it up, gets it to the point. Brett Hutchins fires a shot, saved by Rogels. Hutchins keeps it in momentarily, and he does. Tries to get it over to San Clemente, but Exeter's just going to fire it down the ice and get another...
no icing.
Oh, they're going to wave the icing off here. So Spencer comes back now. Long lead pass up to Roberto. He's able to hit him at the blue line. Roberto gets by one man. He's under the blue line here. Wheels around, fires a sharp angle shot that goes wide of the net. Up the board now for Veda Bakur. That's broken up by Hutchins, and here we come Bedford the other way. There's a shot by Hutchins, gloved by Rogels, and a clearing pass by Exeter will cause another icing.
Yeah. So fortunate play by Exeter. A little sloppy here in the beginning of the second overtime, allowing Bedford they did take the flow of the game. A couple of shots right on Bedford, and fortunately Rogels is to the task here. But Exeter's got to be careful. One goal, it's over.
So another face-off here to the right of Rogels. Brett Nyland taking it. Facing off against Nelson. Bedford wins the face-off. And a shot there by Parker Joyce is deflected, but Rogels is able to trace it and gloves it for another whistle. 11 minutes left in the second overtime period. 2-2 all tied up. Nyland against Davis. Off the face-off. Backhand by Wozlak. That's saved by Rogels. Wozlak gets the rebound behind the net, tries to center it, looking for somebody to drop it off to. Kerr and Wozlak run into each other, and that gives Exeter a chance to ice the puck again.
Yeah, they'll come back in the Exeter zone. Exeter is a little bit of sloppy play here in the second overtime, Harry.
They don't seem to have any kind of plan to get out of the zone here.
No, they're tired or what, but they're not doing what they need to do to get the puck out.
If you're tuning in for basketball, this hockey game is in double overtime. So we're going to stay here until this game ends. First goal wins. On the faceoff, Sylvain on the faceoff. The top line for Bedford is out there. Puck goes out of the zone. They have to regroup. Gauthier for Exeter. Perry, turnover here. San Clemente had it momentarily. He loses the puck though. And then a long lead pass is going to be another icing, and it is. See,
we talked about that. The fatigue's starting to set in. They're making bad plays, bad decisions, and that almost cost Exeter right there.
So another face-off in the Exeter zone. Seems like the play's been entirely in the Exeter end.
Yeah, it has, with the exception of maybe a quick shot on Guimont in the beginning. Other than that, all Bedford.
Sylvain on the face-off. Held in there by Quinn Hutchins. He fires it down low. Sylvain chases it down, but Gauthier gets it. Now he gets it up to Perry and to Nelson. Long lead pass intercepted by Tim Spencer. Nelson for Exeter tries to bring it in, but he had his partner Davis over the blue line, so
just
it's an
offside. Yeah.
But 10:07 to go here. Tied at 2, second overtime period.
Right now, it's going to be the team who wants the most, the one who's better conditioned. Let's see if it's Bedford or Exeter.
Off the face-off. It goes all the way into the Bedford end. Parker Joyce chases it down. Now the puck is loose along the wall. Finally, Lobdell comes up with it. Lobdell with Owen Roberto tries to get by his man. It does. There's a shot on goal, and that just gets knocked away by Rogels. Now behind the net, Owen Roberto chasing it down. Goes up the board. Davis for Exeter. He tries to clear the zone, and it does. Doyle fires it in to the Bedford end. Guimont knocks it away. Centering pass misses everybody. Giroux fires it into the neutral zone. It fires back into the Bedford end. Giroux has the puck again. Off the board, too far for his man. Backhanded in by Exeter. Parker Joyce has to chase it down. Hupp. He centers it. Shot saved by Guimont.
Nice
Parker
save.
Joyce up the board, tries to get to Wozlak and does. Here comes Bedford. It's a 3-on-1 opportunity. 3-on-1 chance for Bedford. They waited too long. Oh, centering pass and missed everybody. And Rogels gets a glove on it. That was such an opportunity.
Wow.
But Kerr, he was the guy carrying the puck on the 3-on-1. He took too long to make a decision, went behind the net, and by that time everybody was out of position.
Yeah, he waited too long to make that pass. I think he was waiting for the goalie to make a commit, and just went around the net and lost the puck, and Rogels was right there.
Bedford first line out there. Puck is loose and knocked into the neutral zone. Quinn Hutchins fires it into the Exeter end where Perry has it. They beat the forecheck. Now Quinn Hutchins with the puck again in the Bedford end. He's got some room to operate, gets it up to Parker Roberto. He can't control it, but Roberto's able to knock it into the Exeter end. Veda Bakur has the puck momentarily. Now Parker Roberto gets to San Clemente. His shot is saved by Rogels right into the breadbasket of the goaltender.
Yeah, I mean, the story of the game, Harry, is Rogels. I mean, he's really been the one that's been saving Exeter.
He's been a wall all day. 8:31 to go here. Sylvain on the faceoff. Nelson picks up the loose puck and brings it into the Bedford end. Nelson along the wall. Now behind the net. He's ridden in there. Behind the net again. Hutchins for Bedford gets it. Exeter drops back to play defense. Puck is fired into the neutral zone. And now here's San Clemente. He's got a chance in the faceoff circle. Fires a shot and a save by Rogels. So San Clemente, rather than waiting for his partners to come back with him, he just fired a shot from the faceoff circle, and Rogels is able to glove that.
You're gonna have to beat him today. The way he was, both goals on him, they made him move. He had to move, and you got to deke him out because those straight-on shots, he's gonna make these saves.
Off the faceoff, the puck at the point, held in there by Bedford. Somebody broke a stick. That was number 9, Nelson for Exeter. So they're playing shorthanded.
You try to ice it.
Centering attempt.
Can't.
By Bedford. Yeah. Oh, puck comes out of the zone. Bedford's going to have to clear the zone. They fire it back in. Nelson goes to the bench to get a new stick. Lobdell along the half wall. He loses it. But it's held in there by Parker Joyce. Knocked out again, but Owen Roberto has it and fires it back into the Exeter end. Tyler Blood with the puck behind the Exeter net. Change for Bedford. Long lead pass. This is going to be an icing. Misses everybody. So a lot of whistles, a lot of icing.
Yeah, not a bad. I mean, I guess if you're playing in your second overtime, it's not a bad thing. It gives you a chance to take a break and breathe.
And right now we are officially canceling the broadcast of the girls' basketball game. Apologize to all the fans who were looking forward to that game. We simply can't get from here to there in time. So 2-2 is the score here with 7:25 left in this second overtime period. Brett Nyland on the faceoff. Kerr gets a shot away. Backhand. Loose puck in front of the Exeter net. Finally knocked away. Nyland had a great opportunity there. Now that's Vada Bakur. He backhands the puck out of his own zone. But Bedford fires it right back in.
Will
this be an icing?
Yes, it will.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, I mean that was a tricky play right there. That bouncing puck could have meant disaster for Exeter and overtime goal for Bedford, but not the case. So 7:07 left here in the second overtime, Harry. 2-2 the score, and Bedford's been really carrying the play all this second overtime.
Off the face-off in the Bedford end, Tim Spencer in the corner now behind the Bedford net, gets it over to Quinn Hutchins. He fires it along the board to San Clemente. San Clemente chips it off the board. Will this be an icing?
It's going to be icing.
It will be.
He got lucky. The Exeter defenseman pinched and almost got burnt. But the icing comes back and it'll be to the right of Guimont. 6:54 left here in double overtime.
So our girls basketball broadcast is canceled, and unfortunately our crew of Lauren Fox and Andrew Hansen have been waiting to do their part, and they're not going to get the chance because we're still doing hockey at 7:25. You know, it's bad enough this game got off to a late start. It was supposed to be a 4 o'clock face-off. It didn't start till about 4:40, and now we're in double overtime. Face-off is in the Bedford end. Exeter controls the puck. Gauthier gets the shot away. Here's another shot. It's up in the air
There's trouble.
after a block, and finally knocked behind the Bedford net, where Quinn Hutchins gets away from his forecheck and brings it up the board. Quinn Hutchins pass is intercepted there by Exeter. McLaughlin backhands it into the Bedford end. Quinn Hutchins has to go back for it. He's being checked by Keegan Knight. Long lead pass, too far for everybody. Blood for Exeter. Now with the puck, tries to get it up ice. Misses everybody. Puck's just bouncing around in the neutral zone. Now Tim Spencer back in his end trying to regroup. Puck off the board, goes to Sylvain, finally into the Exeter end. Sylvain's got 2 men on him, takes a shot, a weak one. Rogels is easily able to get a stick on that, and we get a whistle.
Yeah, 6:01 left here, second overtime, 2-2. Next goal wins the game, moves on to Wednesday night at the JFK Memorial Auditorium for the semifinal game against either Concord or I believe it's, who's on our list? It's either going to be Concord or
Bishop
BG.
Off the face-off in the Exeter end, picked up by Exeter. Here comes Doyle. He's trying to split the Bedford defense, gets through them, but the puck rolls behind the net. Now McLaughlin, he loses the puck now to Parker Joyce, bringing the puck out. Intercepted there momentarily, but now here comes Bedford the other way. This is Scott, over the blue line, takes a shot, and Rogels is able to hold it. It looks to me like the Bulldogs are just taking shots. They're not worried about making passes and fancy plays.
Well, they're hoping he makes a mistake.
Once they're in the zone, they just fire the puck, and it'll take the whistle here. So Lobdell and Scott and Owen Roberto on the offensive line. We got Giroux and Parker Joyce for Bedford on the defense. Davis taking the face-off for Exeter. Puck goes into the corner. Lobdell goes behind the net. He's being checked. Lobdell still with the puck. Leaves it behind for Owen Roberto. Centering pass, shot. Oh, and a great save. Kick out. Another rebound by Parker Joyce. He can't get the shot away. Puck is bouncing around in the Exeter end. Still loose. Finally cleared out of the zone. And here's McLaughlin. He tries to get his man going, but can't. Puck is just bouncing off people's legs here. Now Scott up to Lobdell. Lobdell backhands it up toward the net. And Scott just sends it forward to Owen Roberto, but he gets knocked down. Here comes Exeter the other way, trying to get by the check. They can't. Bedford takes it over the other way finally. Here's Giroux in his own end. High pass up to Lobdell. That's broken up by Blood. Fires it into the Bedford end where Spencer has it. Turns around, gets it up to Nyland. Nyland has to turn around. Giroux with the puck. Long lead pass intercepted there by Van de Becour. Now here's Hupp for Exeter, sends it behind the net. Giroux up the board now to Kerr. Kerr is being checked by Veda Becour.
Icing.
Whoa. Long shot though. Tyler Blood touches the puck, so no icing there. Sam Perry tries to get it up to Veda Becour. And now here's Hupp. Tries to get away. Shot on goal is knocked away by Quinn Hutchins. Up the board now to Brett Nyland. Nyland to Wozlak. Wozlak gets the puck back. He gets the puck checked off his stick. Rolls behind the Exeter net. Fired along the board. Tim Spencer holds it in. Spencer with a backhand to Wozlak. He can't get a shot off. It rolls to the board. Wozlak being checked. Spencer decides to go down. Actually, it's Kerr. Kerr trying to get the puck to the middle of the ice, but gets checked off. Now the top line is back out there for Bedford. Blood for Exeter, tries to get the puck out of the zone. Now we got an opportunity. Here's Doyle. Doyle gets by one man, gets by another one. He's taken down.
No penalty.
No penalty though.
Like I said, you basically got a breakaway, which he was, and they still didn't call it.
Here's Giroux into the Exeter end. His pass goes wide of everybody. Hutchins tries to get it on net. It goes behind the goal. Hutchins gets the puck again in the slot. A weak backhand there by Roberto is knocked away easily. And now here comes Exeter. Davis takes a shot, save. Guimond with the glove. He's able to, Guimond has to stay sharp here. He hasn't seen a lot of shots.
No, he hasn't. Great back and forth play here. I mean,
but Davis was able to pick up the loose puck. You had a couple of Bedford defenders who were down on their knees in the neutral zone.
Yep.
And Davis took advantage of that and got into the zone quickly and got a shot away. But Guimond shut the door. 2:54 left here in the second overtime period. Face-off is to his right in the Bedford end. Badabokur off the face-off. The puck goes to Guimont. He's able to block it away. And now here's Hupp. Tries to get a shot away. Can't do it. Puck is behind the net. Spencer. Badabokur in the corner. Centering pass. Goes up to San Clemente for Bedford. And he takes it the other way. Parker Roberto down the wall. Centers it for San Clemente.
Whoa.
Backhand shot. Oh, he didn't see the
where
puck.
it was.
Rogels did not see the puck, even though it was just laying in the crease. Finally got a glove on it at the last moment.
Had there been a Bedford player there, this game would have been over. Didn't know where the puck was and thought it was in his glove. Looked down and there it was.
So Lobdell in the face-off to Scott. Scott tries to get the puck on net, can't quite do it. Centering pass is intercepted by Max Gauthier. Now the puck goes across to Sam Perry for Exeter. Held in momentarily, but now into the neutral zone. Nelson for Exeter, still with the puck, fires it into the Bedford end. Spencer chases it down behind the goal. There's the Blue Hawks chase. They change, I should say. Now here's Lobdell. He's got an opportunity in the slot. Oh, and a great defensive play there by number 17, Blood. He was able to check Lobdell just at the last second, so that shot popped into the air and Rogels is able to glove it.
Yeah, nice play by the defense to make it deflected enough that Rogels just caught it like it was a pop fly, and so no issues there. But back and forth, almost ended it right there for Lobdell.
Lobdell and Knight on the face-off. Owen Roberto knocks it behind the net. He's chasing it, tries to get away from one man. He's got a chance here, fires a sharp angle shot. Rogels stops it, bouncing around. Roberto gets the puck back. Still with it, fires a shot.
Ooh.
That goes off the side of the net. Roberto just chasing his own rebound. Once again with puck in the face-off circle, fires a shot over the net. Goes all the way to Quinn Hutchins on the other point. Hutchins back down low to Lobdell. Lobdell down on the baseline. Sends it across ice, but nobody home. Now Doyle takes it away for Exeter. He's being checked. Doyle just flips it into the Bedford end where Quinn Hutchins chases it down. Quinn Hutchins across to Scott. Backhand intercepted by Davis, but taken right back by Bedford. Puck goes up to Lobdell, who fires it in. The players are trying to get it changed. They've been out there for quite a while. Brett Nyland tries to chase it down. Hutchins holds the puck in momentarily, but can't. He's got the first line out there with him now. Kerr loses the puck to Davis. Now Kerr takes the puck right back. He's just 1-on-3 right now. Kerr tries to get by two different defenders, lose the puck behind the net. Puck is still loose. Wozlak is trying to come up with the loose puck. Now Kerr in that corner. Wozlak again. Finally Exeter gets control of the puck. They fire it up the board. Quinn Hutchins holds it in. Gets it down low to Wozlak. Wozlak can't control it. Davis sends it all the way down. We're going to be icing the puck here with 28.8 seconds to go.
We may be going to a third overtime, Harry. Back and forth.
It's
each team having their opportunities, not able to capitalizing, and here we go. 28 seconds left in second overtime.
And we're going to get a timeout here.
Yeah, smart play.
Not sure. It's going to be Exeter.
Exeter's calling the timeout.
Exeter's calling the timeout. Okay, so 28.
Especially with the icing.
28.8 seconds left in the second overtime period. Recapping the scoring, it was Doyle putting Exeter up first in the second period. We don't have the exact times, but it was with about 3 minutes left in the second period. Then just about 40 seconds later, it was deflected goal by Jack Sylvain that tied it up by 1. Then Sylvain had another goal about a minute later, put Bedford up 2-1. And then in the middle of the third period, kind of a defensive play, a bad one, where they coughed up the puck by the side of the net. It was Keegan Knight who was able to get the puck in on the short side on Guimont, and that tied the game up at 2. And since then, we have not had a goal because we're almost through 2 overtime periods, still tied at 2 apiece.
We have a game going on after this game, and there was a 40-minute delay. There was a 40. Yeah, this is the 40-minute delay for us, and then
it's going to be about an hour and a half for the Merrimack. I don't know who Merrimack's playing, but the Merrimack players are all suited up and waiting to come on the ice now, and they can't because they don't know when this game's going to be over.
I think they might be playing Goffstown. I could be wrong, because this is Goffstown's home ice.
That is true. I think you're right.
And Merrimack plays out of West Side.
So here we go. Out of the timeout, 28.8 seconds to go If you're tuning in for girls basketball, we apologize. This game's going too long. We're going to have to cancel the broadcast. Face off to the left of Rogels in the Exeter end. Goes into the corner. Veda Bakur gets it up ice to Hupp. But Bedford holds it in. There's a shot and saved by Rogels. That shot from the point by Giroux.
Couldn't get it out. Exeter just could not get the puck out of the zone. And right to Giroux, and he takes a shot right on Rogels, and nice save.
19.2 seconds to go here in the second overtime period. We got the first line out there. Sylvain taking the face-off against Knight. San Clemente wins the puck behind the net. Centering pass goes to the point. Here's a shot by Parker Joyce. It gets blocked. Gets down to Roberto. He takes a shot. That gets goes right off of Rogel, sticking into the crowd with 3.8 seconds to go. And again, every time somebody has a chance to wind up and take a shot, they're taking it. They're just hoping that something will go in here.
Not a bad idea by Parker Roberto to take the shot from over the side. A bad angle, but it went on net. And those are the shots that'll go in because there's such a weird angle at this stage of the game.
So 3.8 seconds to go. Sylvain against Knight on the face-off to the left of Rogels. Waiting for the puck to drop. It does. There's a shot on goal. And that's it. Fires a shot. Goals! Right at the buzzer! Sylvain with the third goal. Bedford advances. We thought the time had run out.
Referee calls it in. We're going to see what happens here.
I think the puck was in before the buzzer. What a play. What a play. The crowd is going insane.
Yeah, that was a goal. They got to count it. There's no instant replay, so it's whatever the ref says. And they're not happy.
They're talking over. Oh, we got the replay here. So, Colleen, if you could pay attention here, see if the puck... well, we don't... You're going to be able to hear it. Okay, so we're going to listen to the replay here. But officially, Bedford has won. Let's describe the play once again. Off the face-off, Sylvain was able to get a shot on goal. That was knocked away by Rogels. It came to the far goal line where Parker Roberto centered it back to Sylvain, and Sylvain roofed it right at the buzzer, and that is it. Double overtime, right at the buzzer. Bedford advances, 3-2 win. Incredible game. It was an incredible game.
You know what, Harry? I know Bedford advances. Great job by Bedford, but you know what? The number one star? Rogels. That goalie was unbelievable tonight. He stood on his head. He's the reason why Exeter went into this game and double overtime and almost won it. He's the star of the game, so he's got nothing to be ashamed of. They should rally around him. I think he's going to be back next year. He's only a junior, so that kid was unbelievable. So great job by the team, Rogels. Kudos to the Bedford for moving on, but the goaltender for Exeter stood on his head tonight, and he's the reason why they went this far in the game.
It took an entire 5 periods of hockey to decide this one. 3-2, and Jack Sylvain scored all the goals.
Yep, great job.
So our stars for the game, like we said, Jules Rogels, our number one star for Exeter, for just standing on his head the whole game.
I'll give the second star to Sylvain.
Sylvain for scoring the 3 goals.
Yeah, and the third star, what do you think, Harry?
I'm not even sure. I can't think of it. I can't think of who. I mean, Guimond on the other side, he didn't see many shots in overtime, but he was ready for every single one that came by.
So we can give him the third star because he was, obviously, he was there.
So that's it for the broadcast. Let's go on camera here, guys. Quick recap. It was Doyle for Exeter with the first goal late in the second period, followed by Jack Sylvain's first goal on a deflection. And then Sylvain got another goal just about a minute later. Bedford leading 2-1 at the end of 2 periods. In the third period, a bit of a mix-up by the Bedford net allowed Keegan Knight to put it in on the short side. That made it 2-2, and there was no scoring for almost an entire...
3 periods almost.
So most of the third period and nearly the entire 2 overtimes until Jack Sylvain got the centering pass from Parker Roberto and put the puck top shelf where Mama hides the cookies.